in the summer of fat, they're filling a Reese's peanut butter cup. Like there should be laws now with some of the restaurants. Like there should actually be laws. I believe a little bit like, Michael Bloomberg towards the end of his run got very nanny state. He started to behave like a petty dictator. He wanted to ban smoking and ban large sodas. And I think he didn't really even love vehicles in the city. Like he wanted just it to be simply pedestrian. Like he had a lot of ideas that were kind of infringing on people's personal freedom. But maybe this is why people can't have personal freedom. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is the best candy in the world. It has been for years. Why? Ratios. Ratios. It is a perfect ratio of chocolate to peanut butter. That's not a novel concept. I'm sure I've said it. Millions of people have said it. That's what makes things good. Ratios. Sandwiches. What makes them good? Ratios. How much meat, how much cheese, how much bread, how much whatever. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is absolutely perfect as it is. It should only be altered maybe once a year during Easter for that egg, which isn't good, where they put it in the form of an egg because of the holiday and because of Christ. But maybe that's the only time. We don't need to do like Oreo, I think, kind of bombed when they tried to go too crazy. And we got to ban the Frankenfood. Like the Oreo cakester. That's like, it's a cake. It's a cake that's shaped like a cookie that you eat. It can't happen now. We have a problem in this country, like a very big problem. We have to ban Frankenfood. Things that like the donut burgers, like the things that aren't of nature, not that a peanut butter cup grows on a tree, but you know what I mean. The things that push it to the edge. Where it's heinous, where people look at it and there's a grimace on their face because they can't even imagine eating this crap. We have to use the power of the government now to stop this. Stop the pop-ups in Times Square. You don't need, like, there was an M&M store. Now every candy, cereal, there's a pop-up experience where you can go in and with your children and feed them garbage in like a fun Disney-esque environment. We don't need it anymore. And I think it's hurting people. So now here's the article that made me, I'm fully converted to this, by the way. I fully believe you will not find this in Europe. You will not go to France and have stuff your own 1 pound giant peanut butter cup. Stuff your own 1 pound peanut butter cup. Happy summer, by the way. Do you know how sweaty? By the way, in a majority of the country right now, you can't even walk outside because it's so hot. Your tits are sagging and there's a rash under your tits right now. Most people, not all of them, but a lot of them, statistically, they have a tit rash. Gender unimportant. They have a rash, and they are ignoring, and they're, I guess, smearing Eucerin on it so they can go walk to get the big 1 pound peanut butter cup. Show the video of this. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It is like the self-serve frozen yogurt concept, which I had a great bit on in my first Comedy Central half hour that I believe is available in Canada right now because they did not show it anywhere or market it. Thanks, Comedy Central. Appreciate it. Now, that being said, there is the self-serve frozen yogurt concept is you go in, you choose, it's like Chipotle, you choose the mix-ins. You choose the things you eat. This has failed miserably. By the way, this idea that Americans should be able to choose. That's why the burritos at Chipotle can't close. That's why the self-serve frozen yogurt costs $38, because Americans cannot handle the freedom of choosing what goes in their body. It needs to be banned. Now Reese's has something called Stuff Your Cup, which is disgusting. Families that go to this should be like To Catch a Predator. They should go right to jail. A family that takes their fat kids to stuff their Reese's cup should go right to jail afterwards, because everybody's going to be a legless pig very soon. I'm telling you. I'm at least writing a novel shitting on my parents for what they did to me with food. Save yourselves. Reese's stuff your cup. Let's watch a little bit of this, please.
Chocolate World in Hershey, Pennsylvania, you can make a custom 1-pound Reese's peanut butter cup. Choose from a variety of your favorite mixes.
So listen how sick this is, by the way. So it's at Hershey. Is it the theme park?
Yeah.
So it's at Hershey, what do they call Hershey Park?
Yeah.
So at Hershey Park, there's the peanut butter cup experience or whatever. Stuff your cup. There's a 1-pound chocolate cup. They put peanut butter in it. This is where it gets a little bit like being John Malkovich. They put crushed up peanut butter cups in the cup. Mm-hmm. So you have a cup made of chocolate and then peanut butter and then crushed up peanut butter cups in the cup with Reese's Pieces and other things. I mean, you and they're eating this. It's 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees, and they're eating it. It's it's melting all over their faces, and they're eating it. Let's keep watching.
Watch as they're folded into fresh peanut butter direct from the factory right down the road.
It's like Cold Stone, but they do it with peanut butter. This is so
Your
gross.
peanut butter is then transferred into a cup made of real chocolate.
Like dog food.
We add a few more toppings.
Ugh.
And then the chocolate lid.
Who's this for?
It is then wrapped and ready for you to take home to share or keep all to yourself.
What? Why would they even make that joke? You could take it home to share, or I mean that's truly, and I've eaten some bad stuff, and I know that doesn't shock anyone. That is bad. You cannot be taking your kids. You cannot be taking your kids to that if you have any love for them as parents. You have to tell them no. Mommy, Daddy, can we go to Stuff Your Cup? No, we can't. No, we can't. And you know why? This is what you tell them. Because the people that are going to Stuff Your Cup are going to be dead. Do you want to be dead? Do you want to be dead soon? No? Okay. Well, we're not going to Stuff Your Cup. Because you're going to drop dead. Tell them. Use the word. You're going to drop dead. If we give you a big cup of peanut butter with fucking, look at that, it's potato chips.
And bacon.
I'm looking at potato chips. Is that bacon?
It's bacon bits.
You can put potato chips and bacon bits and fold them into peanut butter. I mean, I got to be honest. It's so, it doesn't even seem good. But that's where we're at now with food. It's like the new foods are so over the top. They know people are going to get mad. By the way, where's the outrage at this? It's a cancel them. You cancel Dillon Mulvaney and Bud Light. How about canceling these people? They want your kids eating bacon bits and peanut butter? And you're not going to, that's at least as bad as seeing Dillon Mulvaney's fucking face on a Bud Light can. It's probably a hell of a lot worse. They're normalizing just, and by the way, you know kids imitate shit. So they're just going to be sitting at home with peanut butter on the counter, smashing it with all kinds of crap in it. And they go, I'm stuffing my cup. Hey, Mom and Dad, they go, what are you doing? I stuff my, well, we don't do that at home. We don't stuff our cup at home. Oh, I stuff my cup wherever I want. I will stuff my cup wherever I want.